In this video, we are going to discuss two very important metrics in Google Analytics, and that is browsers and devices. So we will do a deep dive in how to use this in Google Analytics and how this can help you improve conversions on your website. So if that sounds interesting, then let's dive in. Hi, my name is Ankit and welcome to Magazine 3 YouTube channel where we talk about everything related to WordPress. And if you want to watch more videos related to that, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss our next video. So in this series of Google Analytics for beginners, in this episode we are going to talk about two very important matrices in Google Analytics, and that is browsers and devices. Before we do a deep dive in Google Analytics data, it's very important to understand that whatever marketing method you are using, maybe organic SEO, maybe paid advertisement, we need to understand that marketing actually starts from the stage of designing of your website. Now, what I mean by that we'll understand once we dive in the data of analytics. So I will show you how designing actually can make a big difference in your marketing strategy and how this is related to different browsers and devices that your customers might be using. So when we talk about devices, it's important to understand that the visitors that are coming on our website, or I should say our business website, they are coming from different devices. Some of them might be using Android, some of them might be using iPhone, and they might have different screen resolution as well. Along with that, if somebody is visiting from desktop, then they might be coming from Windows and others might be coming from Mac. So first we need to understand that whatever website we are building, it is going to perform a little bit differently on different browsers as well as on different screen sizes. So make sure that you try your best to satisfy all the browsers as much as possible. Along with that, we need to make sure that our website is looking good on various screen sizes. So let's dive in our Google Analytics account and see where to find this data and how you should analyze it. So right now we are at the home page of Google Merchandise Store. So this is a demo account, anybody can open that. And if we scroll down here, we can see that desktop, mobile and tablet. And here in this section, we get an overview of how many people are using mobile, that is 28%, and how many are using tablets, that is only 1%, and how many are actually using desktop. So there is a 69, or I should say 70% people who are using desktop to view this website of Google Merchandise Store. So this gives an overview that majority of our visitors are from desktop, but we have a huge chunk which is using mobile as well. And that is actually very obvious. More and more people are using mobile devices to do some research or do some website browsing. And maybe if you are providing a very good interface or a very good mobile experience, people might also convert or buy from the mobile version of your website. And that is the reason we are now seeing that Google is shifting to mobile first index, and they are pushing hard on how your website looks on mobile. So make sure you pay good attention on your mobile version of your website. So if we go in this mobile overview, we can see that we have desktop, mobile and tablet as here, and we can clearly see that 3.5% people are converting from desktop, and after that we have mobile 0.57%. that is a huge difference. So there is definitely something we need to look in and see what is wrong with the mobile, why people are not converting on mobile devices. And that is a clear sign that there is a huge difference between the user experience on desktop versus mobile. But we can clearly see that we have a huge number of visitors coming from mobile. So there is definitely something not going good with the mobile design. That's why people are not converting. So if we go deep dive in the mobile itself, we can click on devices. And here we can see that people are using these kind of devices to view this website. And we can still see that most of them are converting on Google Pixel 4X and Google Pixel 4. Then comes Google Pixel 5 as well, and Google Pixel 3 XL. So, and here we see that Apple iPhone and Apple iPad are clearly showing us a very low conversion rates. So that is how you can see all the data related to mobile devices in Google Analytics. So as a good analyst, you need to make sure to check why there is a huge difference between the conversion percentage between the two devices. In order to understand this better, we can go ahead and add a new metric here. Now, to understand this data a bit closely, we need to add a secondary dimension. So maybe we can search for resolution, the screen resolution of the device that people are using. So let's go ahead and add that. And here we can clearly see that what are the dimension of devices that people are using. And now we see that Apple iPhone, this model or screen resolution, is converting a little bit better. And here on this resolution, the conversion is almost 0. And here we can see that there is a huge difference between the conversions. And for the Google Pixel 5, we can see that for this screen resolution, the conversion is good. And for all the Apple iPad, iPhone with these screen resolutions, the conversion is very bad. And along with that, it gets a little bit improvement in this screen resolution. So this is what we should check and see why these screen resolutions are not converting good. So maybe we can try with this screen resolution and see if there is any big difference in the UI. So let's go ahead and open this Google Merchandise Store in Google Chrome. So this is the Google Merchandise Store. And so if we go ahead and inspect in Chrome, we have an option to look the responsive design here. So if we toggle the device, we can choose whichever responsive device we want to look for. So for example, if I choose maybe iPad, so this is the iPad. And here in the iPad, we have the screen resolution of 728 by 1024, which is not showing us a good data. So here we are at the same screen resolution. And if we check this website and we take a look at what are the things we can see here. So let me just go ahead and zoom in a bit. So this is how it looks in the iPad, most probably in the portrait mode. So here this is an image of a product, and at the back of that there is a shop now button, but it's hard to see. And if we scroll down, nothing much on home page. And maybe on the category of any product, if we click on that, so maybe we can click on any of the inner page. So I guess it's also taking too much time to load the page for iPad. So that might be a case that we are not getting any good conversion on iPad. If it is something that is happening on your website, you see that some devices at some resolution are not showing good conversion, then this could be the reason, because the website is not loading good or there is something wrong in the UI itself. So here we can see that this is the product page or the category page for this category, and I don't see any filter here. So maybe that could be one of the UI thing that is missing here. So along with that, if we go ahead and check the screen resolution of this 735 by 812, that is for the iPhone. So let's go ahead and try that. So maybe if I change the dimension to iPhone, so now I see this filter option. On the iPad it was not visible, so there is definitely something missing in the UI. And also I think this hamburger icon is not showing pretty well. So if we go ahead and check the filter option, I think when I click on it, it's not working. So maybe that could be the reason that it's not showing good results on this screen resolution. Along with that, there is not a good UI. As you can see that there is a scroll bar at the bottom, which is not perfectly making it a good responsive design. So you got an idea that in different screen resolution, if you see that there is a huge difference in the conversion rate, then it has to do something with the UI, or there is something missing in the different screen resolution that people are not getting what they want. So if you remember in the beginning, I said that the marketing of a website starts from the designing itself. If you don't concentrate on how your website looks on different screen resolution, you might be losing a lot of customers. And of course, we cannot neglect the fact that visitors mostly do research on mobile devices and then they go to the desktop to do the purchase. And if they don't get a good UI or a good interface in mobile, then how can we think that they will go on desktop and do the purchase? So you definitely need to take a deep dive in the analytics and see how your website is performing on different mobile devices and screen resolutions. And if you see that there is a big difference, then there is definitely something that you need to look in. And same goes with the browser itself. If we go in the technology, we can go ahead and check the browser and OS. And here as well, we can see that we have Chrome users, we have Safari, and people are coming from all the possible browsers. But once again, we see that majority of the visitors are from Chrome, that is 3.24%, and for Safari, we have 0.48% and 0.49% for Edge. And that is actually understandable because we have just seen how poorly the website is performing on iPhones. So most of the time they might be using Safari as a browser. So that could be the reason that a UI not performing well on Safari. So the designer or the UI guys of this website need to take a look at why there is a difference between devices, or which is also clearly visible in browsers as well. So this is how you get data for browser as well as mobile devices in Google Analytics. And with that data, you can clearly see where your visitors or potential customers are coming from and what are the things that you need to improve to convert those visitors into customers. So whatever your business is, if it is an e-commerce or maybe just an informative blog, you can go ahead and deep dive in this data and make improvements as per requirement. So if you like this video, then make sure you hit the like button, and to learn more about Google Analytics, make sure you watch our complete series of Google Analytics for beginners. The link is in the I button above and the video description below. And if you don't want to miss our next video in this series, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we upload the next video. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.